Dreamers Welcome Podcast.
Dreamers Welcome Podcast. We are back in the Dreamers Den, ladies and gentlemen. I go by CEO PESO, blessed and highly favored. Man, it's been a while since I did one of these episodes, man. No real interview. Shouts out to my man. Introduce yourself real quick.
My name is Niro, man. You already know what's going on.
Got him in here. If y'all ain't seen the first interview we did, go check that out. Definitely some good gems. Y'all can catch up with my nigga on that.
Definitely gotta tap in with that one.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of them that I gotta break some more clips up. A lot of interviews, but that's just some shit that yeah, man. That's a good interview. Any interview that's down there an hour is pretty dope. And
Sure.
that's the reason why it's just be good convo. But yeah. So this one, man, we doing a wellness check, man. I haven't did an interview a pod like this since the first one I dropped, just to kind of talk to y'all about shit that's going on. A lot of personal things, not too much personal, but just, it's August right now, January, I started kicking this shit off. A lot of shit been going on, and, that wellness check matter. Check on your peoples, check on, shouts out to Amber, by the way, Amber Smith.
Oh, definitely, man.
Passion to the Plate, that's her brand. She came through earlier. We working on something with her, and we had a good conversation and shit or whatever before we started doing the work, and, man, wellness checks matter, man. It matters just for the sake of, obviously, you don't know what people are going through sometimes. People don't know what we going through sometimes. Sometimes you can just call and check, man.
Got to.
Sometimes be like, nigga ask the question, what's going on with you?
Yeah.
It's more so, man, what's not going on with you?
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, just switch up.
The question being asked, yeah.
Yeah, because, everybody kind of got an easy way to, flow it over. Like, I'm good, I'm straight, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. What was the phrase I used to say when people ask me? Like, they be like, man, how you been? Like, damn, it was
Nah, I be saying shit going through it, getting through it.
Yeah, they be like, I don't want to be answering shit like that.
Yeah,
like, man,
at all, bro.
How you been? Like, shit, I'm maintaining. That's what it was.
That's what it was. Maintaining, yeah.
I used to be like, man, I'm maintaining. And then I thought about that, like, bro, that's such a fucked up answer to tell somebody how you doing. It ain't fucked up, but it's just like, all right, bro.
That shit into existence.
Yeah, because I was saying that shit like a little too often on the response. Like, it was like, damn, how long am I maintaining? Like,
nigga that ain't maintaining.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, damn, nigga actually all right now. So shit, let me relinquish in that.
Yeah, man.
But nah, man. Yeah. So man, like I said, wellness checks, man. Call your people, check on your people, check on your family, whoever. If we can tap in deep, man, I got some personal things going on internally with the fam, and man, I'm gonna talk with the business first though, man. It's been a good year for me so far with everything I've been doing, but business, man. Entrepreneurship, working by yourself, the next dollar dependent on you is always a frustration.
That's for damn sure.
It's frustration more than like completion, or more than like a steady flow. So,
yeah.
I just want to tap in on that real quick because, with me, I'm a victim of like hiding like some things that I run into sometimes that, I should talk to my peers about or whatever the case is. And because you try to uphold that image. Like, so, I don't know, man. Let me ask you this. Like, what's your go-to methods of like when you going through like a little struggle or a little slight sense of like you don't got the next steps all the way mapped out? Like, what's a mechanism or to make sure you don't go deep into that type vibe?
Like a coping mechanism, basically. I mean, shit, it varies sometimes, man. Sometimes it's music. A lot of times I can't cultivate the music or create like I want to. Other times it might be working out.
Workout for sure.
Yeah, working out probably been my most successful coping mechanism.
Been consistent though?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I've been on it lately. I ain't gonna lie. I've been on it.
Man.
I get a high off of the results for real.
Yeah, I mean, it's releasing them endorphins. Like,
yeah.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Because I tap in on working out, and then, like I said, I just came across some crazy health issues in the past 2 weeks that draw me out from that shit though. Working out for sure. I say for me though, man, like I don't know, cause with working for ourselves, like there's really no breaks. It's really no off days. There's no time to clock out.
No, not at all.
So sometimes, like if I can't go work out or some shit like that, then it's more so I just work through it.
Mm-hmm.
Just be trying to book shit or try to find little intricate ways, content crazy type shit or whatever. Just trying to like just focus in on like, all right, like
what can I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the phrase I said? Damn, what was it?
You just said it earlier, didn't you?
Work with what you got, where you at, where you are.
Yeah.
That shit. I'm gonna tell you what that mean to me, because obviously we came up in the era of like we needed specific tangible things that other entrepreneurs had, like in our field of work, whether it's the mic, the headphones, the computer, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I sent you that video when Cuz did a TED talk, but he created like his whole album making beats all on his phone. Nigga even plug a guitar into his phone and record that shit in the garage band. And that's why I posted that up, because it'd be like, man, bro, like the way technology is now, not to sound like the old head, but bro, it's really no excuse for getting it done
at all.
Because if you got a phone, and goddamn it, only got to be on. If you got Wi-Fi,
no excuses, bro. I say it all the time. Ain't no more gatekeepers, bro. It's free enterprise. With them phones, man, you can do anything with this motherfucker, man.
Literally.
I'm trying to tap in more. I'm a little disappointed in myself that I'm not all the way tapped in like I should. But
man, it's really
I'm on it though. Cause I see it, man. People becoming overnight superstars, overnight millionaires.
Yeah,
it's free.
All from the mobile. And,
all from the mobile.
And it's really learning that shit inside out, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Sleep was saying one time, shouts out to Sleep D's, he produced out in LA, shouts out to Smoke, but he was saying, basically when I got my camera, all of the tricks and stuff I could do with it. But he was like, bro, every time I got like a new keyboard or a new MPC or a new mic, he was like, bro, you got to learn that shit inside out. Read the manual, read the tutorials, like do all of that shit, because it's so much shit that a device or something that can do. Like we see it to be made for one thing off of like, just the favoritism out of it, but really it can do a lot more.
That's a fact.
So that's
I realized that from fucking with like the programs you turn me on to, like Cubase and shit like that. I never knew you could make beats on Cubase.
Yeah, JR.
Yeah,
JR was doing that shit.
Yeah, I never knew that.
Cubase.
I want to say probably like a year ago.
Shit, I was fucking doing the mixtape hosting off Cubase.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas thought I had 2 turntables.
Yeah, don't
like,
even know
what I mean? Like, nah, bro. Like, I just had learned a way to like just line it up and just know how to like just tag the drops, right. do the talking on it. And I think I learned that early on, just from shit, maybe idle time, but just knowing like shit, bro. Like, with a program, with a camera, I can do more than with music videos.
Mm-hmm. You gotta have that passion for it, bro. You were so passionate about like you got one goal. The one goal was to make it in the field, whether it was whatever entertainment field, whatever entertainment lane you wanted to make it in. It started off as music, and it turned to videography, then you feel me? Now it's podcasting. It's so many different lanes in this one highway. The entertainment highway. It's 4-5 different lanes.
Nah, it's like
you
10.
went all up. You feel me?
Nah, cause I remember, bro. Somebody told me a minute ago, man. He just was like, bro, you'll start off in this music doing one thing, and then end up doing something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Because, first off, your mind got to be open to that. Your mind got to be open to just like just like I was saying, like playing your position in certain people's career lives, or just like kind of expanding to something that that you could be dominant at. Like with me, that's why I expanded from engineering to mixing and hosting and videography and podcasts, because I know I can dominate that. I can't rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's something that I never get into when it comes to music. So I know parts to pick out to where it's like, oh, I could do this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confident enough to where I could present myself, articulate it, and do everything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I'm peeping that about myself though. Like it's certain other lanes I want to go in. Like, for instance, podcasting. I know I got a point of view that's not like many people, so I know people listen to me, listen to what I got to say. Feel me? And I want to tap into it. I like talking. I like giving my opinion on different subjects and topics.
bro, because
It's dope for real.
everybody got so many different opinions, but then that's one thing I realized, like, it don't matter how many motherfuckers like or watch whatever the numbers is. It's damn near the same as fucking. I've been hearing a lot of artists talk about they not worried about album sale numbers.
Right.
Like they just not worried about if they didn't do 100,000 a week.
Nothing. It's in the streaming.
Yeah, and then
Catalog.
but it's so many people
In different avenues, man.
Yeah, they paying attention that you don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had a nigga hit me. I forgot to upload some pods to the Apple Podcasts and the platforms, and he inboxed me like, hey, am I tripping or the podcast ain't going no more?
Mm-hmm.
Cause he listening, he's not watching.
Mm-hmm.
He's just listening to him, being tuned in. So
Right.
that's why I was like, fuck, like it don't matter the work or nothing. It's just like, man, you just gotta still just keep, you know, what you don't know what eyes is looking at you, but you still just gotta just put the shit in motion.
I'm telling you, bro. You don't know where it's gonna come from. That's what niggas get it fucked up at. And when you think it's gonna come from one angle, you so focused on that, you blocking out every other. Feel me? You gotta be open. I think I said something like that on the last interview I did. You gotta be open to catch that shit, bro. And I know that because I've been closed off, blocking all my own blessings, too busy worried about some dumb shit.
Yep. Definitely, people definitely got to realize to know how to be more open-minded when it comes to actually, like, because I don't know, I ain't going to say it like this, but sometimes you got to accept something that might not be as what you thought it would be.
Facts.
So, to me, like, I ain't never went into something like, man, this shit ain't going to work out. But I would say that I went into stuff like, well, let me have different avenues of what I do in this.
Yeah, let me
So I'm
see
not
what this
just-
gonna turn into.
Yeah, so I'm not just solely dependent on
Yeah.
the next music video that I need to shoot. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? So, I don't know. That's another thing, though, but, you know, we was talking about it earlier.
Gotta have avenue.
But you got to have that mental for it, man.
Gotta be like water, bro. You might have to wear another hat to get to the goal. Feel me?
People don't want to do that, though. I think
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know, bro. I don't really know the statistics of it, but I just think that's like a main thing people got a problem with is like just knowing when to switch or knowing when to let go or knowing when to like just play a part, like just do something else that could take you somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I think with artistry it's just it's different. Like I was watching this, you heard of the Lil Donald artist? He was just saying like a lot of his team and shit fell out just off of the fact that you know, niggas didn't want to wear a shirt with his name on it at the club.
Goofy.
Yeah.
Goofy,
you know,
bro.
and
Like, come on, man. It's for the greater good, the common goal. If I love you enough to feel like you obligated or you should wear that tee, that means this is for us. That's why I want you to wear that tee. I ain't just giving any nigga a jersey on the team.
But let me ask you this though: what you think that how you think it is now? Like, is it a difficulty to build a team like that that's thorough and on board? Like, how you feel about that now?
Yeah, it is more often when it's men, because men got this it's a constant dick measuring contest unconsciously.
Yeah, no homo.
Yeah, unconsciously. It's the
yeah.
way we raised as men. We always competing at something.
Yeah,
So niggas want to be the man just cause.
that's not, yeah, and it's crack. And cause
Bro, it don't matter who the man. What's the goal? We all get a ring. Fuck if I gotta hit the 3 or come off the bench and put 6 points and go back to the bench. We all get a ring.
bitch players get rings
Come
too.
on, bro.
Play a role.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the biggest factors. It's like I said it earlier, Fat Joe, when he around Cali, he was like, I ain't competing with my mans because I know how to be number 2.
Come on, nigga.
And
I
it's
wasn't,
his
man.
time.
I was a big Pun fan. I wasn't a
Yeah,
Joey fan.
yeah, but he like, nigga, when I was around Pun, nigga, I'm the bodyguard. Like, nigga,
Yeah,
I'm like,
nigga.
don't touch him type shit.
Yeah, Pun made me like Joe.
Facts.
I got hip to punt, and I'm like, oh shit, the twins, and then I tap back
because then the niggas just started making hella cameo to our knowledge of what we seen.
He always in the back, big icy fresh nigga, man. Come on,
that's what I'm saying, man.
Crack. He stood the test of time.
Bitch players get rings, play your role, man. That's one of the biggest things that a lot of people don't understand. You know, I was, you know, I had a team before all of this, and it's not even a play a role thing. That sounds a little boss type, but it really is like shit, bro. As a unit, you know, from how Nelly did it with Saint Lunatics, how Thug did it with YSL, hell, Future. Everybody knows the story. He's Dungeon Family, sitting watching shit.
Come on, bro, you can't name nobody that didn't do it that way.
And the shit that you get, the knowledge you get from being around that shit when something is growing, that baffles me. Like, if you see something growing, how can you really let an ego get in the way? Like, I ain't never had no ill towards a man like that, bro.
Hey, bro. You crazy, bro.
Nah. But I don't know what come with it, man. Let me ask you this, bro. What would you say is
everybody can't go though. You don't even want everybody to go. Some of them motherfuckers who you want to wear that t-shirt gonna fuck it up for you.
But ain't that bruh? It's low key hard to dissect the, like, at a certain point, bruh, it's like it's hard to dissect who to have around, who not to have around. Cause I feel like
Nah, it ain't.
To me, it was at one point.
To me too, but now it ain't. They gonna show you. Anybody you gotta force to do it, that ain't who's supposed to be doing it.
Yeah. We
be thinking people are obligated because they family or we love them or.
Facts.
That don't mean that ain't their dream, bro.
Yeah, you can't care about another man's dream more than them.
Yeah, come on, man.
You just can't. But
I know where all my shortcomings came from. Me, nigga.
But I would say that though, like
every time.
I would say this though, like I was talking to my mans about this shit the other day. Basically, I was just saying, like, bro, I'm very blessed and happy to be in a position I'm in of like everything that I learned from becoming a owner and an entrepreneur. Cause like, all right, this talk be thrown around a lot. There's no shade, but if you work a 9 to 5, cool, it's dope. But the way that I've learned to make decisions, business decisions, life decisions, I feel like I learned way more from being an entrepreneur rather than being a 9 to 5er. That makes sense.
Yeah, cause I have too.
Like
I've learned more and I've earned more.
Because to me, bro, the mind state of cutting somebody off is easier off of like.
But listen
when
to
it's
me,
business.
bro. I done had a handful of jobs, bro. And my entrepreneur shit done made me 10, 20 times as much as them jobs that made me together.
Yeah.
And they got a way longer portion of my life, them jobs did. Way more hours.
When was the last time you actually had a job?
Years, bro. Years, bro. And even when I had that one, it was to add to what I was already got going on.
Yeah, it was. So that's the thing. So getting it was more so of a ploy of like, all right, I'm going into this knowing what I'm doing.
It was when I moved to the A.
Oh yeah,
that's the last time I had a real job, bro. Because I had to regroup. I'm in a foreign environment. You feel me?
Yep.
I'm doing what I'm doing. My 1-2 on the bud. I opened up a candy store because I lived in a complex and it was kids everywhere. So many units. I'm from the hood. I
remember coming down there and seeing just boxes of
candy.
Shit, yeah. Like just in the room. I was living in the room. I'm like,
we're gonna capitalize off our environment wherever I go. Feel me? And I had a little job. Feel me? That's 3 incomes. Yeah. I had to do what I had to do.
But it's going in.
Always for somebody working, bro. Work. I don't give a fuck what you doing. I'd rather you work than be that nigga on the corner with the sign. He fully competent. All 4 limbs working, but he rather write a sign and ask you for some shit. It was a dude out in front of Varsity House the other night, man. He's sitting there. He keep walking past. I really don't know who he is. Young dude. He probably got to be like 27. Young black dude. He got a gray hoodie on. He keep walking past, bro. He asks for a lighter. He keep walking past. He get the linger and just a weird vibe, like he in a daze.
Making his way in there.
You know how niggas be downtown, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he in a daze, bro. So everybody go in. I don't want to put no nigga on Front Street. I'm just peeping him. Everybody go in. I ask him like, bro, what's on your mind, bro? Man, he a bum. I can tell he sleep on the streets every night. I want to know what's on your mind because you in the day. What's on your mind? He said, I don't feel worthy. I'm like, shit, sometimes I don't either, bro. And he just paused for a minute like, damn. I'm like, you good? He ain't say nothing else for a little minute. I'm like, bro, you can talk to me, bro. We men, we can talk. Honest to God truth, bro. Like, we men, we can talk. He like, yeah, bro, sometimes it just be easier said than done. I just said, bro, I ain't trying to judge you, but I'm going to give you this. You in control of your own mind, bro. Think how you want to think. You see how you just quick told me you don't feel worthy?
You're not going to
feel worthy.
Yeah.
Shook his hand, bro. For real, you got to feel worthy. I think the feeling is more important than the thought.
It is. I mean, it all transcends into one thing. Yeah. It's a moving mechanism.
Fact.
But
definitely is.
But what the fuck can happen to somebody to even put them in a place to make them think that and believe it? It's
all type of shit.
I know it is, but it's just a crazy thing.
I think it depends on the person, how strong, how weak the person is, and how severe or unsevere the incident is that made them that way.
Yeah.
Because I know people that been through the same shit I've been through, but they fucked up.
Yeah.
They don't know their daddy, but they blame everything on their daddy.
Nah.
All his shortcomings is daddy's fault. And I should have had a dad. Ain't nobody teach. Nigga, figure that shit out.
That's the weakest shit ever.
Man, figure that shit out. I know it's hard, nigga. I went through it, but shit.
Because I know motherfuckers that I got humbled from how hard it was for them.
Yeah.
That went through way more than me.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not a fan, but hearing somebody out, it does shit to me too, because it makes me understand and realize, like, bruh, I didn't have it as bad, or I don't got it as bad.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers, that feeling shit can definitely switch you out to just something else, like fuck your mental up.
I'm telling you can get lost, bro, and stuck in that incident, stuck in that trauma that happened to you when you was 7 years old. Yeah. One of my niggas, bro, and I know he a real nigga. He my family. He not my blood family, but we so close. He my family. He's one of the realest men I know, bro. Stand up guy. He told me the other day he was molested, bro, as a kid. I never knew this, and I've been knowing this man for 20 years, bro. He just said it out the blue, but it fucked me up.
Yeah.
I commended him, bro. Like, nigga, I commend you, bro, because I would have never guessed that, how you carry yourself.
Got through it.
Yeah, bro. He got through it, bro. He figured it out.
Yeah, man. Like, that's why.
Figure it out. You got to be strong. We got to be strong, man, as men. And I ain't saying women don't got to be strong. I'm just speaking for men right now. As men, man, we got to be strong. We got to have strength in every way, mentally, spiritually, physically.
And there's different ways of obtaining that strength.
Mm-hmm.
Like one thing I started doing that I never had took the time out to do was read books. One of my favorite books that got me through some turmoil was Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Get that
book, because that's when I really understood. Like, first I hear some shit about, you know, the book called The Secret, You Are What You Think, and I'm not downplaying that, but it didn't connect with me in a way of, you know, what really I needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
So when I read Think and Grow Rich, that's when I started realizing, because that's if you're trying to be a business owner, entrepreneur, or just have some type of like self-sufficiency of like work for yourself, read that book, because it gives you all the mechanisms to, you know, you are what you feel, you are what you think, what you tell yourself is really speaking into existence. And I hope the people that say that really are putting the cliff notes with it, like how I am, because that book, it's like, it's one thing, like self-help books don't matter if you don't want to help yourself after reading it. You can't apply it don't matter. What's the
point of it, man?
So
I was gonna say that when you first brought the book, I was gonna say that. Don't read it and take it serious, man. Study it, really write it down. It's a difference. It's a spiritual experience when you write some shit out. It mean more to you. You feel obligated.
Yeah. Checking shit off, seeing like the progress that you're doing or whatever the case is, like that book really do it. And, you know, that circles back around into the wellness check. I had to do a few wellness checks on myself, but that one was when, you know, shit, I tell the people when I first moved to Atlanta, I was in a somewhat homeless state. I didn't have no place to live at yet. I was couch to couch with it. One of my peoples that, forced me to leave his crib, had to go stay with my other mans for a few weeks with his wife and 3 kids. Then I ended up, all this is gonna come out in the doc, but I ended up sleeping at a studio that, shouts out to Dave, Tic Tac down in Atlanta. The studio had you went there. The studio had it had a shower. Yeah, it had a shower in there. It had a bathroom. It was clean. So I wasn't
Dave for sure.
Yeah, I wasn't necessarily homeless or nothing, but it was more so like I had every reason to just quit and come back to Ohio to a comfort of like, well, my mom's is here. I got friends here. I mean, I got that book, bro. I read that shit, and the sequence of events that happened during the book when I was reading it, my mind started shifting. And I just started feeling way more confident of like, all right, bro, this ain't forever. Like I'm stretching out $30 through a week, shopping at a corner store, literally walking my dirty clothes in the trash bag next door.
Yeah, so real life.
You know what I mean? But
I don't even talk about that shit. This shit real, bro.
But I never gave up just off of the simple fact and the strength of like what I was reading in that book was telling me all the keys to like, bro, like you're not the only one, but this is what's gonna get you out of it. Your mind is what's gonna do it. I was watching something. I forgot. I was watching a lot of shit, and it basically was saying if you didn't earn it, it's not you gonna fumble it when it comes to you. And to me, that book, reading it and going through everything I went through in order, like, don't just put a story out there to struggle to have something to say when you don't need to. Like if you're struggling, build something out of that shit, and then that's what's gonna make you earn what come to you. Because like it's such a difficulty. I don't know if it's making sense to the public, but it's just like, bro, put yourself in a position to earn.
Gonna catch it.
Earn everything that's supposed to come to you, and when it come, the fulfillment from it is just, it's the best enjoyment ever.
Yeah, bro. And you know that firsthand. Like, I done watched you, bro. I done seen your journey, bro. Not from the beginning, but from far enough back.
Yeah, but nah, it was the beginning.
Yeah.
Granny's Garage.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, bro, shouts out to my nigga Nelzo, because he said some crazy shit. He was like, bro, I went platinum in Granny's Garage. like when he said that, it was just like,
garage with it,
bro, went platinum in Granny's Garage, bro.
Yeah, bro.
But all of that, man, just seeing small things that I accomplished back then led to now, and it just was like, shit, bro. That Atlanta trip was like one of the hardest things. Like, if my mind would have been fucked up, I would have been like cuz in the street holding a sign. But nigga just fight through that shit. And, that's when wellness check people.
Yeah,
I had a few people that they had let me in and helped me out, and that kind of helped me cope with a lot of the things, though. So that's just a little story for y'all. More to come on Forever and Ever documentary coming out soon. But
yes, sir.
But yeah, I just want people to really understand and take what you want from it, man. If you want to skip through this, whatever. But those who are listening understand.
It's too many gems, man. If you're not listening, you ain't taking heed, man. You doing a disservice to yourself. It's really on you. I ain't telling you nothing that ain't good for you, man.
Yeah.
Gotta trust a man who been on a journey. He know best. Like, it's a bum on the street. A millionaire that had it and lost it can tell you more than a millionaire that just got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I ain't hit $1 million yet.
Yeah.
But I'm probably close to what I accumulated over all these years of doing this shit.
We trillionaires, bro.
But then, back to the circle, bro. I always had you around. I always had a lot of people around, and I was telling you and Amber, I just feel like shit, the things I've been able to see, I got, or the talks I had, I'm able to give that to my people around me.
Definitely a blessing.
Because a lot of shit we didn't get, like you said.
Yeah.
No gatekeepers, but the ones who do want to provide the knowledge and information, bro, like, never be afraid to ask questions, bro. Always stay curious. And always just the next move will figure you out before you even know it, as long as you just stay consistent with it. Yeah, man.
That's it. You gotta damn near be obsessed.
Like you said, the journey.
Yeah. And you gotta keep seeing, and this is where people get it fucked up. You have to keep seeing the same vision over and over and over and over again. You cannot keep your eyes off of the vision.
Nope.
Wherever you take your vision to, that's where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
It's hard as fuck because it's a journey. Like, you're gonna go through so many ups and downs, like a roller coaster, loops, but get back to the same vision that you had in the beginning.
Now it's a sickening characteristic to have, but you have to be obsessed.
Gotta be.
Like, I was watching a pod, and they were saying how it's very few people who hit that genius state of like decoding shit and really becoming great at what they do, because it takes so many elements to become that. Like, some people might have the endurance, the strength, the circle, but they don't got the mind. They don't got the dedication in the mind. Some people might have a mind, but then they don't have the endurance or the encouragement or the skill or whatever to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he was saying, like, that's why Michael Jordan is one of the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
Because the nigga was mentally in there, skillfully in there, endurance, like, just obsessed with winning.
Yeah.
Obsessed with wanting.
Had the talent.
Everything.
Yeah.
Had the genetics, had, you know what I mean, just had everything.
Checked off every list.
So it's like
every list.
And it is like a checkbox to greatness, or to having that type of way that you want shit to play out. Is really just like, shit, bro. You gotta like check everything off the box in order for that shit to come.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be ready for it when it come, bro.
Right.
That's one of the best things I heard, man. Yo, let me shine some light on Varsity House real quick, because y'all been having some the events going on there.
Mm-hmm.
I seen like the freestyles that people been doing. So let's shine some light on what Varsity House been like really doing and kicking out.
Okay, so we're gonna start from the top. Varsity House is a gallery, clothing store, like a lifestyle store, and it's an organic juice bar. It's downtown Dayton, 31 South St. Clair Street. We've been doing a handful of different events. One of the events has been a monthly concert we do called Tiny Stage. We let a handful of local artists come and do their thing, sort of like a small Coachella type of thing, but also like the Tiny Desk. It's a dope environment. It's a dope concept. Some dope artists, some of the best artists in the region, in the nation, for real. We just don't got the light, and that's what we're trying to do, provide the platform for them. So another one of the events we do is Varsity House of Blues. It's the R&B event. We have one tomorrow, August 5th. And it's just a real smooth vibe. And we got wine. We got all the dopest R&B vocalists. And we line we arrange the store to fit a different vibe. It's just an experience, man. Y'all should come check us out, man. For real. And you already know, you been down there. You was down there when it wasn't nothing in that motherfucker, man.
Yeah, he was just building into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
painting the walls and
still showing shit. You know, it still got to be built up and putting certain shit there.
Really working, man.
Man, you know it's crazy because the Uptown Studio, I think they were saying, like, JR was saying that, like, you know how I had everybody's signature?
Mm-hmm.
He was saying down there, put that at Varsity House.
Should.
Like, I will. It's just the motherfucker's so heavy, I don't know how to
we can figure
construct it, but
yeah, we can figure it out though. Yeah, that's dope.
But what I like though,
even that, with me being down with Varsity House, that even came through you. My bad. You introduced me to Freddie, bro.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And what is the little bar? I mean, it might be in Fairmont.
Oh, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
They was doing performances.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
you introduced us.
Yeah, I'll never forget what he told me that night. But it was some real shit. Shouts out to Freddie.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I forgot we went out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, damn. And y'all niggas is like running full head with that.
Hey.
Yeah. And that's all I be saying, man.
Lessons,
like,
bro.
People gotta, that shit is so needed in the city, from what y'all do, what everybody do, from what Move's doing, any little intricate thing that's shining light on talent.
Yeah.
Back then,
I love what Move's doing, man. He takes some time to shine light on that. And everybody else is doing their thing. I love what Move's doing, man. I love it.
Because at one point, bro, it wasn't really it wasn't nothing like that in the city to go to. Like back, I ain't gonna say back, but we had clubs, open mics, and easy to do performances and all of that. And I think it was just a more consistent thing of how it was being presented to artists and people back then. Whereas now, like, shit, if you somebody out here providing content for artists and people that have, then you doing something great, pretty much. Like, come record your shit at the show, come do something just to like, just put your talent on the table.
Yeah.
So I've been seeing a lot of people do that, and I've been seeing Varsity House do that, and I just wanted to shine light on that. And you know, like you said, Moves Media out here, Centerville, y'all can Google it, come up on a Google page.
Yeah, they just had the Showtime. I mean, the basketball Showtime showcase. I'm pissed I couldn't get in that.
Yeah, and they had it.
I do my. Y'all already know what I do.
Yeah.
Stupid. I go stupid.
The bucket and the ones on, but trust me, my nigga.
Not laced up. They ain't even got to be.
Hey, this is one crazy talented individual, bro. This nigga can dunk. This nigga can fucking do backflips. This nigga can fucking rap. Like the nigga, he can hoop. The nigga shit is extensive. But nah, man. But nah, that's just it. I don't know, bro. I just like being able to provide for people, give people a platform, and you know,
sure,
and just throw the shit out there, man. But yeah, man. So, man, to the people, like I said, I needed to just get a breather out on this one, man, because you know I didn't had a pretty significant year of what's been happening for me this year, and it's been ups and downs. It's been some downs. It's a few downs now, but people just need to understand, like, you know, I remember, I think I posted it, but it just was like, everybody posts their success, but don't post their failures.
The highlight reel.
Shit ain't perfect.
Yeah, at all, bro.
This shit is not perfect.
That ain't life. That ain't real life.
And I ain't saying you got to put it up, but just understand the reality of, like, bro, you can definitely drown yourself in some miserable shit if you just try to just pertain something and not acknowledge, you know, the personal aspects. Yeah. You gotta take care of yourself, take care of like just whatever you can around you, but most importantly just yourself, and just keep it at a positive aspect with everything that you move forward with. So hope somebody gaining something from that, man.
Yeah, wellness check on yourself first and foremost. Look in the mirror and do a wellness check with yourself. For real. Ask yourself, how you feel, man? Why you keep thinking that thought? Or how can you change that thought? Or how can you change those actions?
Hey, talk to your man. Talk to your girlfriend, whoever.
Brother, yeah, for real.
You know, whatever the case is, man. I'll be getting more into like having group chats with certain people now. Because now it's just.
But I was about to say that when I was with Amber, bro. But I don't like to bombard people with stuff. But I have little thoughts when I be around great people. Yeah. When we was all just in here talking, bro, I'm thinking like, bro, we should have like a commission meeting, bro, with all the people that's in the inner city that think like us, bro.
Yeah.
And just
I'm not against it.
Yeah. And figure out something, bro. We can figure out something.
Cause
I don't know what it is, but we can do something great.
You know the good thing about that, and I'm not even gassing it, but it just kind of clicked when you said it, because I wasn't in here most for it, but you heard a story from her. That hit you in a different way. She heard a story from me that she had no clue about. Like it's different backgrounds of people who don't mind speaking it. They're gonna actually do something like, damn, I didn't know that. Like even with these interviews that I did that's gonna be dropping soon too, y'all. But it just gives you a different perspective of somebody's life, and it goes back and make you check yourself.
What touching my heart?
Like because it's like
real.
Some people got some shit going on that we don't got going on with ourselves, but if you knew what they had going on, it'll make you, maybe it'll humble you some more. Maybe a little
real quick.
It'll make you give yourself more credit.
Yeah, be mindful of other people, man.
Or whatever you need to switch up. Hell, I came off of a 2-week hiatus of health problems that affected me working and everything, and it just made me realize, man, shit could be worse.
Yeah, man.
but I'm in control of it. I'm in control of the health and everything. So it's kind of like, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, man, because don't take it for granted. Don't take nothing for granted. Don't take no type of way you move, work, see, eat, run. Don't take advantage of none of that shit, man. Just be grateful for everything.
Always be grateful.
Yeah, like if you pray,
everything you need.
Pray when it's bad too. Don't always pray when it's only good. Like it's really that wellness check.
Wellness check.
Put that in y'all perspective, man. Yeah, man. I feel good about that. I wanted to vent to the people, get my guy out here, man.
Yeah, man.
I got a lot of new interviews coming.
I like this, man. It's real therapeutic.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
It's just it's why not record the conversations? Why not, like whoever hear it might be something to where, when we heard stuff from people, it stuck with us forever. Mm-hmm. Some people don't got that circle of like actually hearing like a piece of knowledge from somebody. They might not be around that knowledge that they need. Mm-hmm. Right. But we've been blessed to be around that. We've been blessed to, have conversations with, important people or people who've been through it. Whatever though, like so, if y'all take anything from this, and I hope y'all apply it. I ain't saying nothing that's fabricated. We ain't saying nothing fabricated, and goddamn it, stay in tune with yourself, man. Keep on dreaming, keep on chasing. Goddamn it, keep on living. Dreamers Welcome Podcast. My guy, y'all know what it is, man. Keep on dreaming. We out
for sure.
Dreamers Welcome Podcast.